let us discuss this question. Okay, before I use the property, if this is given f of a plus f of minus a f of a plus f of minus a will be e power minus a upon 1 plus e to the power of minus a. No, f of a plus f of minus a, if I substitute, f of a will be equal to e to the power of a upon 1 plus e power a, again e to the power of minus a upon 1 plus e power a, e power minus a. So this is e to the power of a upon 1 plus e power a, 1 by e power a upon 1 plus 1 by e power a. So this is e to the power of a divided by 1 plus e power a, 1 by e power a, this goes to numerator, e power a divided by e power a plus 1. So if I take LCM as 1 plus e power a, okay, if I take the LCM as 1 plus e power a, so this is e to the power of a plus 1, this is cancel, you get 1. Okay, so I'm going to use the property. Okay, this is anyways 1. Okay, so now if I use, I'm supposed to find what's the relation between I1 and I2. Okay, so I1 is equal to integration of f of minus a, this is f of plus a, you get x into g of x into 1 minus x dx. Okay, so I'm going to call this as equation 1. Okay, otherwise no problem, we'll use the property a to b f of x dx. A to b f of x dx can be written as a to b, okay, f of a plus b minus x dx. Change x to lower plus upper minus x dx, a plus b minus x. Okay, so this is a plus b minus x and then dx. So this I1 is equal to, this is f of minus a, this is f of plus a. So this is equal to lower plus upper minus x, this is f of x. Okay, so you will get this is f of lower limit plus upper limit minus x. Okay, into here also same, g of, follow carefully, lower limit plus upper limit, okay, minus x. Again this will be equal to 1 minus of lower limit, okay, plus upper limit, lower limit plus upper limit minus x. Lower plus upper, this is minus x, close the bracket and then dx. So I get I1 is equal to, okay, I1 is equal to integration of f of minus a, this is f of plus a. Okay, f of minus a plus f of a will be equal to 1, just now we proved. So this is 1 minus x, this is 1 minus x, okay, into this is g of, into a bracket 1 minus x, okay, again this is equal to inside g 1 minus of bracket 1 minus x, okay, and then dx. Now this I1 is equal to integration of f of minus a, this is f of plus a, f of minus a, f of plus a, this will be equal to 1 minus x, okay, and then this is equal to g of, this is 1 minus x, 1 minus x into, if you open the bracket, you get x dx. Okay, now if I separate them, I1 is equal to integration of f of minus a, this is f of plus a, This will be equal to g of into a bracket you get x into 1 minus x dx minus integration of f of minus a, and then this is f of plus a. You get x into g of x into 1 minus x, okay, and then dx. This is same as I1, right? Yes, this is same as I1. It's already given in the question. This is I2. You shift on the left side. I1 plus I1 is 2. I1 is equal to I2. Okay, so you get I1. I'm supposed to find out what is I2 by I1. So you get 2 is equal to I2 upon I1. So I2 upon I1 will be equal to plus 2. Answer is option A. Okay, now listen. F of t is equal to integration of 0 to 2, 0 to t, f of t minus y. Okay, and then this is g of y and then dy. Now according to the question, f of t is equal to integration 0 to t. F of y is equal to e to the power of y. According to the question, f of t minus y is e to the power of t minus y. G of y is equal to y. So this is y and then dy. Now f of t is equal to, since integration is with respect to y dy, this can be written as e to the power of t. I'll take outside. This is e to the power of minus y into y dy. Okay, so this is f of t is equal to, this is e to the power of t, integral 0 to t, y into e to the power of minus y into dy. Let us use by parts. Now f of t is equal to, okay, e to the power of t. First function is y. Integration of e power minus y is e power minus y by minus 1. Between the limits 0 to t. Minus integral of second is e to the power of minus y by minus 1. Differentiation of y is 1, so this is dy. So this is equal to e to the power of y. If you open the bracket, this will be equal to minus y. If you open the bracket, this is equal to minus e to the power of t. E to the power of t. Okay, you get y into e power minus y between the limits 0 to t. 2 minus and minus is plus. This is e to the power of t. Okay, if you open the bracket, there's a bracket here. E power t into integral, no? So there's a bracket here. No silly mistakes. So this is equal to e power t. Integration of e to the power of minus y is again e power minus y by minus 1 between the limits 0 to t. Okay, upper limit will be equal to t into e to the power of minus t. Lower limit is anyway 0. Okay, minus e to the power of t. Upper limit is e to the power of minus t. Lower limit e power 0 is 1. If you open the bracket, you get t into e power t, e power minus t. Minus e to the power of t, e power minus t. Minus and minus is plus, you get e to the power of t. So this is e power t, e power minus t is e power 0, that is 1 only. So this is minus t minus 1 plus e power t. So this can be written as e power t into minus of t plus 1. That's the answer, guys. Answer is option B. This is t plus 1. Okay, this is t plus 1, answer is option B. I take I is equal to integration of a to b and then x into f of x dx. You call this as equation 1. I'm going to use the property a to b f of x dx is equal to a to b, okay, f of a plus b minus x dx. A plus b minus x dx. So you change x to lower plus upper minus x. So this becomes a to b. I is equal to, okay, so this I is equal to integration of a to b. You change x to lower plus upper minus x. Okay, and then this equal to f of again x to lower plus upper minus x, and then this is dx. Now this can be written as I is equal to, okay, so this can be written as I is equal to integration of a to b is equal to a plus b minus x. Okay, f of a plus b minus x is already given according to the question. This is equal to fx dx. So you get I is equal to, this is a plus b, okay, and then this is a to b f of x dx minus integration of a to b, and then you get x into f of x dx. Okay, this is same as I, right? You shift on the left side, you get 2i. 2i is equal to a plus b. Okay, between the integral a to b and then f of x dx. So you get I is equal to a plus b by 2. A plus b by 2, integration of a to b, and then you get f of x dx. And that's the answer, guys. A plus b by 2, a to b f of x dx. Answer is option B. Okay, now let's move to next question. This is 0 by 0 form. Let us use L'Hopital's rule. If you differentiate the numerator, I'll use Leibniz's rule. Differentiate the upper limit. In place of t, you put upper limit. Okay, anyways, the lower limit is 0 when you differentiate. Here I'll use product rule. First differentiation of second plus second differentiation of first. Again you get 0 by 0 form. Let us use L'Hopital's rule. Okay, first function is 2x. Differentiation of sec square x square will be equal to 2 sec x into x square. And again differentiation of sec x square is sec x square, okay, into tan x square. And differentiation of x square is 2x. First function is x, differentiation of cos is minus sine, plus second function is cos, differentiation of x is 1, and differentiation of sine is cos. X is tending to 0. You take first differentiation of second, first function is 2x, differentiation of sec x square is 2 sec x square into sec x square tan x square, differentiation of x square is 2x. First differentiation of second plus second is actually sec square of x square, differentiation of 2x is 2. Okay, now if x is tending to 0, this everything will be 0 because x is 0, sec 0 is 1, you get 2. Again sine 0, cos 0 is 1. Okay, 2 upon 2, answer is 1. Answer is option C. Okay, question number 40. This is there in NCERT only, guys. Call this is equation 1. If I use the property, okay, 0 to King's property, 0 to a f of x dx will be equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So this is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So you get I is equal to integration 0 to 1. You get this is 1 minus x. Okay, you get 1 minus of 1 minus x whole to the power of n dx. So if you open the bracket, this is 0 to 1. This is 1 minus x. So this is x to the power of n dx. Okay, now this can be written as I is equal to integral 0 to 1. This is x to the power of n minus integral 0 to 1 x to the power of n plus 1. Okay, integration of x to the power of n will be x to the power of n plus 1 upon n plus 1 between the limit 0 to 1. This is x to the power of n plus 2 upon n plus 2 between the limit 0 to 1. Upper limit minus lower limit is 1 by n plus 1. This is 1 by n plus 2. Okay, answer is option C. Alright, now see for any value of n, guys, see actually I am getting, how will I use this result directly in competitive exam? 0 to 1 x into 1 minus x whole to the power of n dx, right? So I am getting the answer as 1 by n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 2. Suppose if you have question example 0 to 1 x into 1 minus x whole to the power of 3 by 2, something like this. For any value of n, I repeat myself, 3 by 2 plus 1, 1 by 3 by 2 plus 2. Okay, so this is equal to 2 by 5. This is 2 by 7. Okay, take LCM and simplify, you get the answer. This will be equal to 35. So 14 minus 10. Okay, answer will be equal to 4 by 35 for any value of n, guys. Thanks for watching.